What's up, everybody? C4 back again, and we're going to talk today about HCS Worlds 2025 or Halo World Championship 2025, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be, a little bit longer of a video, but let's jump into it. It was a great weekend. Had a lot of fun. Got there on Thursday. Got to the Mythic Mansion, and we had a little get together, and we hung out and had a good time. And then shortly after that, we got prepped for the next day. We had Friday. It was just a banger of a day to start it out. Got in the door, secured my Gamers Outreach jacket. You had to donate $125, and then you got entered into a giveaway, and you got 5 entries for buying, or basically donating for the jacket, to get in to win the PC, which actually Goalie Sniper from the HCS Pro Talk community won. He won the PC, which is absolutely amazing because that thing is a beautiful PC. And and so I got in line next. I got to the space station booth. I got some of their stickers and keycaps. I picked up the golden jersey that they were repping for most of the year. Did not get the exclusive t-shirt because, well, one, I have too many already, and then second, they had that same graphic on a sticker and a poster, which I got both of those. Didn't really care too much for their Worlds version of the jersey this year. I didn't pick it up or the jersey from last year, the camo jersey, but I did get year two's jersey, the purple one, which was really cool. But yeah, so I got in there. I started filming, pretty much immediately from the get-go, going through the doorway, getting the snapshots of the community corner, getting snapshots of the booths and pictures and all that good stuff of the cosplay. Then finally, around a little bit after that, I got in line. Finally, there was a huge line for the official merch line from HCS, and I mean, it was a long one. There was probably a few hundred people in line, I want to say, and so it died down a little bit, but it was still pretty long. And I got in it. I was like, dude, I got to get here now because it's all going to sell out. And it did. It absolutely sold out. I got in line finally, got my stuff, but it wasn't probably too long after that where they actually sold out of the hats. They sold out of pretty much all the shirts and the hoodies with the HCS stuff. Like they had some with they had some stuff with Master Chief on it. I think some of that did sell out, but I got one of those shirts. I didn't get all 3 of the Master Chief shirts. Mainly just because it's a lot of money, first of all. Second of all, I got too many shirts, and 3, I don't know, it's like the only one I really liked. I did really like the hoodie they had where it was a full body shot of Chief standing up, but the shirt still, it's the same graphic, it's just a little bit bigger. It's not as full body, but yeah, I got in there, got that merch, got a Cloud9 jersey and hoodie, and then I got a Shopify shirt or jersey, and some of their free stuff. They had another new poster. I picked up their water bottle, which I have here on screen. I put a bunch of stickers on it, but they had these water bottles with this image with the Spartan, and it's got a skull. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera too much. I'm not sure if they're going to sell those online, but I covered it in stickers. Probably the first water bottle I've ever actually decorated, or anything for that matter. Most of the time I put my sticker collection in a clear binder book with my Pokemon cards and my other Halo cards and stuff. And so day one was mostly just filming content. Got the merch, got a lot of the freebies, picked up the exclusive poster prints in the community meetup, and they had a really cool game while they did the poster giveaway there in the Hall of Champions, where all the Spartan statues were. They had a screen and a laptop, and they ran a AI battle, and you could pick which side you wanted to be on. You could be like an elite, a group of elites, or a group of grunts, or jackals, or brutes, or hunters, and then they would start the game, and then those 2 sides would duke it out. Now, it was funny because there was one moment where the jackals actually won and beat the elites. Then I think I want to say the jackals got beat by the brutes, and then I want to say the brutes ended up beating the hunters at one point. Of course, the grunts didn't. I don't even think they won. I got a little bit of that footage. So yeah, I have to show that off eventually. But yeah, it was great. I mean, the Hall of Champions was amazing. They had a warthog in there this time. They had the photo op booth right at the front where you could get your photo taken, which was really cool. And they had some props. They had a couple of cosplayers there at the photo booth. Shout out to the 405th. I got to talk to one of those guys at the community corner, and he's getting me into it. I'm gonna have to make a full freaking Spartan cosplay I think I might have to do it. I might just have to do it for Halo Fest. I don't know. We're going to see how the money goes this year. I got to save back up because I'm about to go to DreamHack here on Saturday in Atlanta. And so that's going to be even more. And then, of course, yeah, I don't know. Halo Fest is a whole year away and we got time. But yeah, that pretty much almost wrapped up day 2. You know, I got to meet the women in Halo over there, watch some people play in the side tournaments. Got all my merch out of the way. Didn't get any FaZe merch because they pretty much had the same stuff from Charlotte. Excuse me. They still were doing their predictions. I actually did not do any of the predictions at their booth this week. I just honestly, I just forgot, to be honest. And then they did the reveal. And before we wrap up day 1, let's talk about the reveal. That was dope. I got to watch the reveal on the main stage. And then they opened up the beta or demo, and they had a whole section that was blocked off. You couldn't see, and the aesthetic of the whole block off was just done in Halo like art style. It was dope. It had like Forerunner doors that opened up. Really neat stuff. And you could get in line the first day, and eventually they got the scheduling system out, and you could schedule your time slot. I got one on Saturday night at 7:30, played the campaign. It was absolutely amazing. Can't wait to play it, the full-fledged game with my son. I think I'm going to be doing a run-through in December of at least the first 3 games with him on normal difficulty to get him into it, because he still plays Fortnite. He's played a little Halo, but he hasn't got big in Halo, so we're going to play that. Probably get my daughter in it as well. And yeah, that way when the new game drops next year, we can play that together and experience it in a fresher, updated setting. But yeah, that day 1 was amazing. We got home. I cooked fish tacos. They were freaking amazing. They were Frank's fish tacos, Frank's fish tacos, and they were delicious. Right out of the Halo cookbook. Go get you one of those on Amazon. I think I picked up one for like $20-$25 or something. And then, so day 2, free for all. I got up early, got a cold shower, I got like caffeine with an energy drink and some coffee, and then. Yeah, I got in there. The free-for-all was getting in the mindset, listening to some jams, got signed up. Did okay my first round. We were supposed to have 8 players in the first round. Ended up 3 of them not showing up, so it's 5-man lobby. I got 4th place. Round 2, I did very well. Got 2nd. Beat the first place guy from the previous round. Did very well. Was super locked in. And then round 3, it just kind of fell short. I think I made the mistake of not drinking any water or getting a snack. It was, we were already there for 4 or 5 hours at that point, and I should have got hydrated. I think that would have helped a whole lot, and I think that might be part of the reasoning. Obviously, my gameplay wasn't as good as round 2's, which it should have been, but it is one of those things that you learn going to these events is you got to make sure you stay hydrated. Got to make sure you eat a light snack every 2.5, 3 hours to make sure you have fuel to focus. Now, I was focused to a degree, but it wouldn't have been to the degree if I had actually ate something. So, but I made top 64 in the FFA bracket minus the 8 players that had already qualified from Charlotte. So probably around top 70 something. I'll take a look at those standings eventually, and we'll see how I came out. Not too bad. Better than last year's performance, and I want to say it was better than even year 2's performance. Year 1, I got DQ'd at top 64, so I probably could have made it even further than that. But yeah, it was a great event. On Saturday, after the free-for-all, we went around. I kept going. Actually, during the free-for-all, in between rounds, I was getting prints from the community corner because they had an artist every hour on the hour giving out their prints for the event. And so I was able to snag just about every one of those, except for, I think, Chunch. He ran out. And then there was a couple people where I just didn't want to ask him for one of every print, so I just got the ones I liked. And, just trying to save it for the rest of the people out there that want some. Because they didn't bring, they brought maybe a few hundred or 100 of each or something, and those things are expensive. I know the stickers that I bring are expensive, so I can only imagine what prints would be like. They'd be way more expensive, probably triple to quadruple the times the amount. But yeah, those prints were dope. So I was able to get those and then go around. I think I finally picked up the Cloud9 hoodie day 2 because I didn't realize how cool it was. Didn't actually even see it. They had shirts. I didn't get that shirt, but I did get a picture or a video of that shirt. which it was actually pretty cool. I don't know if it was enough to justify me buying it, but I like the hoodie the most because it had some of the map names on the back, like Aquarius, Solitude, Recharge, and Livefire, and like blue and white text. It was really cool. Yeah, and so I'm trying to think what the rest of the things we did day 2. I wasn't able to sign up for any of the other side tournaments just because I was trying to film content and there was a time constraint. Got to watch some of the matches on day 2 and day 1, obviously, just a few. Then we left and went and made spaghetti at the B&B, ate spaghetti, and then just kind of hung out for the rest of the night. I had a little bit of a headache, so I had to get some ibuprofen and some water and, hydrate from not hydrating at the event all day. And then, what was it, day 3, we got up early and then went to the venue. We got coffee, we got breakfast. I got to go to the meetup where Unishek was, giving out some of his things. I got a old school, like, Texas type MLG shirt. It has the shape of the state with a little controller, and on the back it says Pod Dusk Storm, which is like, I guess, some type of group, and it has like an MLG logo on one of the sleeves, so it was really cool. I got that. Then I was able to get in the door. They were giving away free hats at the info booth and free shirts. Snagged one of each of those except for the HCS trophy hat. I got the Master Chief one Halo hat. Has 117 on the side right there. And I got a old school 2014 HCS shirt. So there's that. And then, yeah, of course, went and got more prints. Checked out, I think they were done giving away prints at the community corner, but I went out to the community meetup, got that last final print, and then I got a few more giveaways from some of the creators out there. Shout out to Mario on Twitter, and I'm going to link these guys down below so you can go check them out. Shout out to all the artists at the community corner. There's too many that I can't remember all their names there, but shout out to some of the people that gave away free things at the event. We had Mario, Ferrari, we had Freewave, Chuck, we had Andrew Sticky. He's got an Instagram as well. We had Hoida. I'm trying to think of some of the other people. I saw Krev Dog there. I want to say he might have given me something. I can't remember if he did, but I did say hi to him. Shout out to him. Trying to think. There's so many people. Shout out to Aimsist. I got to finally meet Aimsist. And so many other people there. And then some of these people might be in the vlog. You might see some of them. So, yeah. And it was just an amazing time, in all honesty. Day 3 was just jam-packed with good gameplay. And there was a few things that I would probably change. Let's mute this music real quick. There's a few things I would probably change about the event. Like the screens, first of all. The screens were a little bit too low to where people in the back couldn't see the score. Now, closer you got the front, obviously, it was easier. But that and then the VIP booth should have been front and center. I don't know why they haven't got around to doing that. I only sat in there once, even though I had VIP, and that was just to kind of eat and chill for a second with Frag. And yeah, that should have been front and center, in my opinion. They didn't really have a good sight line on the score, especially. They were like way in the back left. Yeah, and that was kind of like not good. And other than that, I mean, they had water fountains set up that was already provided by the convention. The built-in ones, so you could get water. The concessions were not bad; they were pretty good. I didn't really have any complaints. I only ate there a couple times. I got a couple bags of chips and like a turkey sandwich and some water and stuff. But they had hot food. They had macaroni pizza. They had hot sandwiches. So it was pretty good. And of course, energy drinks and soda and stuff like that, and candy and fruit, like apples and bananas. So that was pretty good. Solid. Probably one of the best concession stands other than Salt Lake City, where they actually had real vendors come in. But yeah, that wasn't bad. So you had water, you had food, that was all covered. The layout was pretty straightforward. It was easy to navigate. There was plenty of space to walk around. There was plenty of free things where everybody could almost just about get an item. The screens in the VIP location were the two things that I think could have been changed. The VIPs should have had at least a TV in their VIP section to watch the game up a little bit closer, but it is what it is. Not sure why they did that like that, but security checkpoint was pretty thorough. They made sure they checked everything, so we were safe, and we got through pretty quickly. I'm trying to think of any other things. Like, I mean, the lighting, it was pretty dark, but it was pretty good, and they had some lights in other areas to take photos, so that was nice. Shopify booths was absolutely fire. They had like the streets theme going on with that. I really loved it because it has a lot of culture in that map. You got some Chinese and you got some Mombasa type vibes. And they had their vending machine there where you could press a button and get a little baggie of goodies, like a little mystery bag. You can get pins, pogs, and other things like koozies and a lot of the things they had in the claw machine. They did not have the claw machine this time, though. They also had Halo 2 CRT setups in the bag where you could play split screen, or sorry, you could play System Link. So they had 2 TVs, 2 Xboxes, and at least 4 controllers, and an air hockey. They had an air hockey setup, which was actually dope, and they had some tables and chairs, and that was really cool. SSG had Oats Overnight on one corner, their merch on another corner, and on the back side they had the hot dog Oats Overnight and marshmallow s'mores game. So that was cool. And they actually did a giveaway on day 3 where you had to get a high score and you could pick an item off the table depending on your score. So I got the print of that with all the teams in the rosters from the previous years. Then FaZe's booth was good. I liked their booth. It was pretty much the same as Charlotte. And see, Cloud9 had a booth. Enjoyed their booth as well. Then TSM was there with their merch, and they had Poggers with them. Poggers were doing free samples all weekend, and you could spin the wheel and get some free stickers or a discount code or a free shaker. I ended up getting the stickers. They gave me a shaker, and I bought a tub of the Poggers and got a free TSM t-shirt to go along with it, so that was neat. And then the community corner, they had the makers contest. They had a lot of props set up, which was really dope. A lot of the cosplayers were back there. They had a AI set up. Shout out to Fox for coding this thing. He had some top secret documents, and he read like, I think it was like 11 books in like 2 weeks or something like that to compile all this data to write an AI that was interactive. You could actually talk to it. So I didn't really get to interact with it, but he was telling me all about it, which it seemed so freaking cool. Then you had the Raptor Studio out there showing off their fan-made animation of Halo, which is going to be coming out eventually. And, oh, God, that thing looks sick, dude. I can't wait to watch that. There's going to be 15 episodes. It's, like, crazy. They've mocapped everything and digitally handmade everything themselves, which was really neat. Of course, you had Kid Skull in the back. You had all the other creators bringing in stuff. You had Women of Halo. You had Podtacular. They also had a setup where you could chill back there in the couch and watch, or not watch, but play Halo. And they had a little cool Halo chess set on the table as a prop. Of course, they had Jumperscape was there with calendars and stickers and Topps cards. And I got some of that stuff. I'm trying to think of the other booths that were there. Yeah, I think that covers all the partnered booths in the community corner. Then they had a Fireteam Raven setup. They had 2 setups with 2 players each. I think year 1 they had 4 setups, but this year they had 2, so that was cool. They also had a signing booth in the back where you could get, obviously, signatures from Steve Downs and Jen Taylor. That was nice. And then what else? Of course, we talked about the campaign. They had a whole block. A section blocked off where you couldn't see inside, and it was premium. It was a premium experience. Once you got in, you got to sit in the Hallworth chairs, the Halo edition, and they've also got an Xbox edition now out that I may get. I don't know. We'll see. But it's dope, dude. It's so fire. Thing's sick. But yeah, I think the boost, that was probably the highlight, just being there and then getting to talk to everybody around it at the booth and exchanging things. And we had the community meetup in the Hall of Champions that I orchestrated. That was a pretty good turnout. We had 20 people or so standing around. I was just giving my free stuff out. Free Wave was there. Pro Talk was there. I think there was a few other people there handing stuff out. I think maybe 3 or 4 people only showed up to give out, but there was plenty of people accepting it. So I got rid of all of my stickers and DreamHack card codes and stuff, and some Mythic keychains and business cards. I gave all that stuff out. Finally, I think this is the first event where I've literally given away everything that I've had brought to give away. So that was neat. Yeah, and then just shout out to you know, the fact that they had extra Xbox Gear Shop codes and exclusive codes for the championship. So I got some of these. We're giving these away out on Twitter. I'll link that down below for you guys. Most of the things that I've talked about in this video, you're going to be able to find in the Mythic vlog, and there's going to be a link in the description below to go check out our YouTube, and we'll be posting that vlog, so you'll see a lot of these cool things in that as well. I'm not sure if I should be making a swag video showing off the swag. It's going to take a long time to kind of go through everything I got, because I got a bunch, but maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't done a swag video in a minute. I was going to do one for Salt Lake and Charlotte, but didn't get around to it. Charlotte didn't get so much. Salt Lake would have been perfect because I got a bunch of stuff from that one. But yeah, we may do one. We'll see. Might just do one video for the all 3 events and show you guys what I've got. But yeah, that's gonna be the rest of this video here. I'm gonna end it right here, guys. Appreciate everybody that's been watching my content this year. Appreciate Divian for being such an awesome person and hooking me up with drops for our tournaments this year, and then also just being there for me at the events and you know, and talking to me. And shout out to HCS, shout out to Toshi, Hines, everybody that puts this on, everybody behind the scenes that does the production and the staffing and running the booths. You guys are absolutely amazing. And yeah, this is probably the best Worlds, hands down. Year 1 was awesome, and it was better than year 2 and 3. This one has year 2 and 3 beat, but I think this one is right on par with the first year, maybe slightly better just because it's the very last one. But that's it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Not sure what that's going to be yet, but just stay tuned for more content. I'm not going anywhere. Take it easy, guys. Peace.